Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another Wealthsimple TFSA trade portfolio update. There is lots happening in the world right now, so the markets obviously are affected. But that being said, as always with this portfolio, it is a long-term hold. So, you know, it's easy to make rash decisions. If the market is down, you're tempted to sell. Again, I think I just take it as a bit of just take a bit of a pause and think of my long-term portfolio goals and go with that. There's lots of obviously emotion right now with everybody, with the market, what's happening. There is lots of volatility. That's definitely not going to be over in the near term. But I think the best thing to do is, if you're unsure, is just take a pause, let everything sit. If you are, wanting to pick up different positions, by all means, take a look and see if you can get some more opportunity out there if you want. Now, that being said, I did add a couple of positions to my portfolio. One is a new ETF that I found out from another YouTuber I follow, which I'll get into when we show you the portfolio, and then just added a few positions to my other stocks in the portfolio. So let's jump in. I'll show you my buys, and then we'll show you how the portfolio has performed over the past week. Here we go. We can drill down and see our activity for the week. And on the 24th, I did 3 purchases. So I actually put a deposit into my TFSA of $300. And from that, I saw Greenlane Renewables. That was down. I think, again, a long-term hold on this one. And I kind of said, and if you've been following along the channel in the couple of videos back, I had mentioned I purchased Greenlane Renewables again. I got it at $1. It came down again. I got 100 shares at 97 cents each, so I had 100 shares to the portfolio. Greenlane Renewables, good long-term, I think long-term renewable energy stock position in the portfolio. Was happy to get that. We'll get into the new ETF in a second, but I did purchase the Slate office REIT, 15 shares of that at 501. It's since come back up a little bit. We're kind of that is below our average cost, which is nice. Bring the average cost down and get our regular dividends on Slate office REIT. So pretty happy about that. And the last one was BTC. So this is the Purpose Bitcoin Yield Fund. So this uses covered calls to invest in Bitcoin. And what that does is it gives you a bit of a yield in monthly dividends. So I found out this one on another YouTuber's channel. I will leave the link to Candace's channel down below. She had posted it, talking about it in one of her recent videos. So I thought I'll give that a try. And actually I've had a comment before on the channel. Someone had asked why I chose ETC versus this one, and I had never really actually heard of this one. So I figured I'd give it a try because Bitcoin was down. And so I actually got in at $6.14 for this ETF. It's since actually come up. We'll just jump into the portfolio and I can show you exactly how it's performing. All right, here we are in our TFSA Wealthsimple trade portfolio. As you can see on the week, we were up. That's a good thing. Up 1.48%. We're still down altogether in the portfolio, but let's just jump in. We'll show you how we did on the week. We closed off Friday, Brookfield Renewables. We actually had not a bad week on this one. It is up a little bit though over the week. We have 10 shares still, haven't added any more to Brookfield Renewables. We are still down 5.44%, but that's slowly kind of improving. This one I want to add to, but again, it's a pricey stock, so I just don't always have the opportunity to do so. This is the new one, BTC, the Purpose Bitcoin Yield ETF. If there's some interest, let me know in the comments below. I can possibly do a video just on this ETF if you're interested. We were up on Friday. This one's going to be a volatile one. Obviously, it's based on cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, so definitely not going to be a steady price stock. But we were able to get in there. Average price 614. Total return 9.77% so far. So as long as Bitcoin kind of holds up or goes up, we'll see some appreciation. I'll be interested to kind of see how the dividends work on this one. It's definitely a new stock for me, so it'll be interesting to see how it carries through. CMC down a little bit. We're kind of hovering around 32, 35 cents on that one. ETC was up a tiny bit on Friday, 905 at close, so we're still down 31%. Again, not too worried long term, 10 years out. I think we'll be hopefully in a good position on that one. We're going to keep adding to that, even though I do have the other one. I think I'll probably just maybe split my deposits between the two just to kind of see how that works. More interested kind of in the dividends, how that will go. Greenlane Renewables, you saw that one, so it was up a little bit, 2.97% on Friday, closed off $1.04. We're still, our average price is still $1.28, but those other purchases that I've been able to do, it has come down, which is nice. And we were up 2.97% on Friday, which is always good, but down 18.86%. Long-term hold, this one I think is going to be a good one. It's kind of a channel favorite. There's a lot of comments I always get when I mention Greenlane Renewables. Do you have this one in your portfolio? Let me know. REI, RioCan Real Estate Investment Trust, up on Friday, which was nice. And we are up total. We have 25 shares of REI, 19.91%, which is nice to see. TransAlta Renewables, this one is doing well as well too. A renewable energy company out of Canada, based in Alberta, up a little bit. It's starting to kind of rise. They had good earnings, if I read that correctly, from their last report, and the dividends are going to continue, so that's always good. And up 1.61%. We're still down 12%, but again, we'll be adding to this one as well. I do like the monthly dividends that come from TransAlta Renewables. Solar Alliance Energy, not doing much, up a little bit. And this is the Slate office REIT, this next one. We purchased more, so it closed off at 508. So we're just below our average price, which is kind of nice to see. We're only down 0.88% on that in the portfolio, so I was able to add those 15 extra shares, which was nice, because this one gives a nice monthly dividend on your shares, which was good. We'll see those coming up. We're almost at the end of the month. I think there's a couple coming through before the end of the month. And as always, I will do a recap video at the beginning of March to let you know what dividends I received in the portfolio and reinvested. And Telus. Telus has been doing great. I wish I had more Telus. 17 shares of that. We're up 14.80%, which is nice. Up on Friday, 1.19% on Telus. Telus is seems to be another channel favorite. A lot of people have Telus or wish they had more Telus. It's been doing quite well lately. VDY, this is the Vanguard Canadian High Dividend Yield Index ETF. Again, these took, if you were watching the market during the week with everything going on in the world, there's still lots of uncertainty. So again, these gains happen by the end of the week. Tomorrow, Monday, could be another completely different story. So we'll see. But the whole, I think kind of the whole idea is to just kind of not panic on anything and just keep a level head and we're not selling anything. We're just going to keep adding to the positions when I can, and again, long-term hold. So VDY up 15.08%. I haven't added any more of that. I will slowly add to that. Again, it's getting pricey, but we'll maybe have to start doing the fractional shares for some of these ones. And VFE, last one, Vanguard S&P 500 Index ETF. As you can see on the week, if we go back to the week, there was a big drop, obviously, with what happened, but it recovered quite quickly. We'll see again what happens on Monday with the markets. Up on the week, though, 1%, which was good. We're still a little bit under our average price. Our average price is $99.15, but it was nice to see we're pretty much even on that one at this point for the Vanguard VDY. Let's just go through and we'll show how the portfolio is actually doing on the week. Up 1.48% on the week, so $135.48. That's just nice. A good chunk of that was from that new Bitcoin ETF that I purchased, but on the day we were unfortunately just down a bit. But where it goes on the day, it's because I think I did the deposit, so it just before it works out the graph. But we'll go through. On the month, 2.28% up, $206.27. 3 months, we are down 2%, $189.52. And then again, 1 year, we haven't been going for a year. We just started back in April, which has actually almost been a year, which is pretty awesome. We are down 3.41%. I think with everything going on, our all-time is going to be exactly the same. I think with everything going on, plus this stuff that I am invested in my portfolio, I think we are doing in a good position for that. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Quick update today. It's always nice to update it on the weekend before the market opens. I will be back on during the week to kind of give it a little bit of see how the market is doing during midweek. Usually do a video on Tuesday or Wednesday. So if you aren't subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, follow along. Always free to subscribe. We've got a great community building here. There's lots of awesome comments that I'm getting on the channel. So to everybody that's left a comment, I really, really appreciate it. It's always fun to read how people's portfolios are doing, the stocks they're investing in, all that good stuff, and we're hopefully learning as we go. I'm learning as I go. Hopefully you're learning a few things from this channel as well. That's all, everybody. Have a good rest of the weekend. We'll see you next week in the next video.